And welcome back to Trail Tested. And we have a very important one for you today because we are talking PEV battery safety. Now, today, this is more than just safety, this is also about battery performance. This is the Pidzoom CE140 charger enhancer. And this smart charger can do more than just monitor your battery's health, also extend your battery's life and takes battery safety to the next level. So let's get into this awesome little feature and take a deep dive into this Pidzoom CE140. All right, let's go. Now, we can go as low as 30 volts and up to 140, which you might find on some of those unicycle and high-powered scooters out there. Now, with this charger, it can also do up to 30 amps. So that is a very fast charge, so that can keep up with a lot of those chargers. Boom. All right out the box, this little unit is awesome. It is very small and compact. It will fit into your backpack wherever you need as you will need it. So, before you get into that, you're going to figure out what kind of charger you have. You got your charger bank here. Look at the back here. And from the back, you can figure out your little pins and everything you need to know there that will get you set up. So on this one, 120 volt, we have a 2 amp max. Now, this thing can do 54 volts at 2 amps. So, that is what we'll need to know once we get this thing fired up here. So let's get into it. All right, guys, we got our enhancer. We got our battery charger. We'll take that pin and we'll take the adapter that they give us. This will plug into there and we will run that right to the input here. All right. Boom. All right, halfway there. Now for the next step. Now we'll take the cord that they supplied for the output and we will take our pin that they supplied us for our scooter. Pop that side into there. Pop that in. Boom. Next, you're going to connect that to the output. Come on over here. Connect that like that. Now, let's fire it up. Now, we are not plugged into the scooter. We are just plugging it right into the wall as of right now. Now, this is where things get cool. Right here, it says 54.8 volts is going in. That's how much power is coming in from our power bank. This little power bank pushes out 54.6. So, this thing is pushing out 54.8. That means that is a healthy charger. If you are not getting a charge on your scooter or PEV, a good chance that your charger could be bad. And that tells us right now that that is a healthy charger. So at 54.6 volts, we can put out 2 amps of charging. So this thing cannot push out much more than 2 amps. So what you're going to do is change that. All right, you click and hold that set button, and that is where you set your voltage and your amps. Now let's go to the amps. You're going to want to run those amps just a little higher than they are advertised on the back of the charger. That is because if that charger puts out more than 2 amps, this thing will have an automatic shut off. So we will run that a little higher just so we can make sure we're pushing out all the amps. Now that is automatically saved into the smart charger. So every time you plug it in, you will not have to reset that. So we got all that figured out. Now let's plug it into the battery. All right, so let's get that plugged in. Pop that right there. All right, we are plugged in. We have a white light. Now let's hit this on and off button. This button will not shut the device off. This device stays powered on as long as the power is plugged in. Let's hit that on button. All right, let's fire this charger on here and let's see how it goes. All right, we are red. As you see that up there, certainly enough, we're putting out 2 amps at 48.3 volts. Very good. So we are going to charge this up to 100%. Now another cool feature here is if you don't want to charge up to 100%, you want to charge to 90, you want to charge to 80, well, you just take down that voltage where you want that where you want those volts to be set, and you can take that down. Now the benefit to not charging your battery fully to 100 is a lot of things. You will get a longer life. You will get more charges out of a battery that you do not constantly charge up to 100%. And we're also showing our watts here. We got 94 watts going into this little Happy Run battery there. And 1 watt hour, and up in the top right screen, that is your time. We've been charging for 1 minute and 10 seconds. And here comes another awesome feature that this can show you. On the side there, it shows 2 watt hours. Now, if you bring a fully drained battery into this thing and you charge it from 0 to 100, it should come up as those watt hours, as the advertised watt hours that the battery should have on the back of it. Let's say you have a 1200 watt hour battery and you get a full charge and you're only at 800 watt hours. Well, your battery is getting tired. Now, these things come pre-calibrated out the box. If you need to do some calibrating, it comes with the nice instructions that can show you how to do that as well. But everything seems to be functioning and running perfect. Now let's talk another safety benefit, surge protection. Some of these batteries have BMS systems built in, some don't. But nonetheless, You get a storm or you get something where your outlet is going crazy, well, that could put way too much power into your power bank right there, and that could surge things out and cause a lot of issues. Well, with this device, none of that power is going to get through to this and through this to your battery. This thing will automatically shut off and protect your battery at all costs. Another huge benefit is charging overnight. You know, a lot of us don't have time to charge up through the day and wake up in the middle of the night to have to take it off of the charger so we don't overcharge. This thing automatically shuts off your charger, so it will stop putting power. As soon as this thing hits, 55 volts, it cuts off, and that is it. So yeah, guys, to wrap this up, this is just a great device. You're probably going to see these starting to come more common, especially with higher end $4,000, $5,000 PEVs, the one wheels, the high powered scooters. They should be coming with these standard out of the box instead of these little bricks here that give you no information whatsoever. Now, a lot of the people that run the one wheels and the high powered scooters, the reason that they'll only charge to 90%, 85%, 80% is because a lot of those guys rely on regen braking. For those one wheels, they don't have brakes. It relies on regen. So if they're at 100% and they go to stop, well, it's going to damage their battery trying to put all that power back into a battery that's already at 100%. So that is a huge benefit to these if you are regen braking or somebody where that you live in a very hilly area where you're always on that. And again, batteries like to be topped off. Those cells like to be topped off about every 10 charges to 100%. And again, if you are worried about your battery safety or your battery health, you can always just check your watt hours on here. You can always check your voltage right through here, and same with your charger brick. That will tell you everything, your health about your brick as well. Did a little background check on this company, and it turns out that one of the main people that had their hands on this and that developed it and designed it was one of the original owners of InMotion. And they're one of the top 3 scooter / PEV one wheel guys out there. They make some of the best stuff. So quality, it's in it, and it feels great. The screen, the clickers, even the buttons. Love the way the buttons sound. They kind of have that old 90s Game Boy feel, which is nice. Now remember, never charge your batteries cold. And if you're not going to run them, store them at about 80%. And give them a charge every now and then. And I want to thank Pidzoom for sending this to me and letting me try this out. I'm going to throw up some more shorts on me putting some more charges on different devices and different batteries. And I really want to go from 0 to 100 and see what kind of watt hours we actually get out of some of these batteries as they're advertised to. And guys, you cannot put a price on safety. So hey guys, check these guys out. I will have a link down in the description. Well, thanks a lot for watching today. If you have any questions about this, please put them in the comments and I get to them pretty quick down there. Now, nonetheless, hey, keep it safe and keep it on the trail. All right, guys, take it easy.